this is big stuff that we're going through as a collective, and especially because we're being faced with our mortality, and that is probably the biggest thing that us as humans that we face and that we go through, probably our biggest fear. I mean, nature gets on with it really quite naturally, you know, every day it's just dying, rebirthing, composting. But for humans, it's our biggest fear, our mortality, and we are being faced with that as a full collective. So we're just gonna go into the meditation and just feeling to all that we're feeling, and just acknowledging all of that, because you know you have a right to feel everything that you are feeling, and to be acknowledging that, and to be really compassionate with yourself that we're feeling. And just, yeah, just really reflecting on that, and reflecting on this time of death and rebirth and beginnings, and actually just looking to nature as really an example of how we can get through this, and how we can really process this. So nature, like I said, does this really, really well. It's only humans that we go into this mass panic, really, this worry. You know, we fear what we can't control, but nature does it so naturally. So if you look at, for example, a volcano, you know, when it comes and it reaches that peak, and we see it as mass destruction, you know, when it explodes and it destroys everything that it goes by. But the birds and the animals know it's coming beforehand, and they'll move, they'll just adapt, and then they'll come back. And when they come back, there's renewed life and renewed fertility. The same with, I think, probably the best example of this actually is the caterpillar. If you've come to my classes, you know I like talking about bugs. I've got a thing about centipede. But caterpillars, you know, the caterpillar, when it goes into its cocoon, it gets completely liquefied. So it's not destroyed, but it completely changes itself, and then it's transformed into something completely new, which is the butterfly, so a new form. And with this astrological new year, I really do think that we're having this transformation. So at the moment, we've been the caterpillar, and we're going into this just liquid form where everything that was before is just completely just gone. You know, it's changed, and it has to come back to this destroyed liquid form before it can be made into something new and turned into that butterfly. And then what that butterfly is and what we choose to turn into is remembering that is a choice. So we have a choice personally and as a collective in this time what we choose to come out of that liquid. So we're given this option to come back to a blank slate, to come back, you know, to the beginning, and then start anew, so we can create whatever we wish to create. And we get to create that, like I said, together as a collective, but also as ourselves as well. So it's really important what we're choosing at the moment as well. So yay, thank you for the likes again. So there's a lot on this about surrender to the process, about just trusting this whole process, and yeah, acknowledging that fear that it is scary because we don't know what's going to happen. But like I said, surrendering and trusting, and just reminding you that, like the caterpillar and the volcano, nature does this every day. It's just the way it rolls. And we're not disconnected from that at all. You know, we are connected, we are part of nature. When we remember that, we can remember that we also go through that same process. And yeah, it's all good, it's all good. But yeah, I just want to acknowledge your courage, because it is tough, and I do acknowledge that, you know, you're all going through this and you're all feeling fear, and it's a really courageous thing, just being a human and just choosing to be a human and feeling all these feels, and also your courage in being here today and choosing this for you, you know, this time to come into your own space and to really reflect on your feelings and everything that you're going through, and also that choice to give yourself some time to restore and to ground and come back into center. So on that note, let's make a start. So hopefully everybody is here that can make it. As I said, will be about 30 minutes. So do get a drink if you do want to. Make yourselves really, really comfy. Any cushions, any blankets that you need. And just saying before we do start that this is recording and it will be up for you. So you can do this as many times as you wish. So I'll keep this up here. You can always fast forward all that I've just shared and just get to the meditation and use this grounding meditation as much as you want to over the next few weeks or next few months or however long we're in this process. I will keep it up there and you can keep coming back and keep using this meditation as much as you want. So it's one that I use quite a lot in my when I go into my own personal processes. So actually I do this, try to do this every morning, but obviously being a human that doesn't always happen. Yeah, and also in some of the workshops I do as well. So some of you might have done this before, but it's just a reminder and it'll be here for you to use whenever you want to. Okay, so we're going to start, yeah, so just making yourselves really, really comfy. If you want to have your candle nearby, you can. And then I just invite you to hopefully be sitting, so in some way having your feet near to the floor, so you can either be sat cross-legged or actually have your feet planted down into the earth, so we've got that earth connection. Don't worry if you're not, you can also do this lying down if that just feels better for you. It's just important that you are really, really comfy. Okay, so just checking there's no questions. Okay, fabulous. Okay, so let's begin. And I invite you to just close your eyes. And we're just going to begin. If you take your hands to your heart and just very gently placing them on your heart. And we're just going to come into the place that we are fully. So just inviting yourself fully back. So imagine your mind is all over everywhere at the moment, in various different places with different family members, and feeling out to all the people in all parts of the world. But for now, just coming back to your body and your space. Coming back to the place that you're sitting and lying and feeling the connection with the ground, the floor, or the bed, or the seat beneath you. Just feeling that point of contact. And then just bringing your attention into your breath. And for now, not forcing anything. Just hearing and listening to your breath. Hearing the sounds of your breath. Feeling the temperature of the air. And where your breath meets your nose and your throat and your lungs. And feeling it moving out. And just noticing anything that you're feeling, any emotions that are present or that come up. Not pushing anything away, but allowing all that is to just be. And compassionately just being with that feeling and that emotion. Just acknowledging what's there, what's present. And just recognizing that all emotion has a time limit. That we're never angry or sad, happy or joyful all day. That emotions come and go and flow like the water. And though you're feeling whatever you're feeling now, it doesn't mean it's forever. There will come a time when it will pass and it will change, and it may come again. It always has a time limit. And just allowing those emotions to flow like water. And knowing that you're not alone in any of those feelings. Becoming aware of our circle and all of the sisters together in this group and this meditation that are present now, and also watching the recording. And feel your sisters one side and the other side. Feel their presence next to you, shoulder to shoulder, hip to hip. As we come together in circle, womb to womb, heart to heart. A reminder that we are never alone. This space where we are together, you are held, seen, acknowledged. And we are all feeling and being and experiencing together. Becoming aware of our whole circle. Not just the women in this group, but the women all around the world, in every country. And in some way, the work that we do today in this coming back into centre will call all those other women back into centre as well. We breathe for us and we breathe for each other. And just bringing our focus back into our breath now. And you can take your hands down to your belly if you wish, or one hand on your belly and one on your heart. Feel your belly and your lungs rising and falling. And we're going to take some deep breaths together. So we're going to breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. Excuse me. So when you're ready, breathing in and out through the mouth. A deep breath, filling your belly in and out. And breathing in and then hold. And then sighing it out. Breathing in and hold, and sighing out any noises, any sounds, any audio that you need that feels right for you. And breathing in. And again, some big sighs, breathing in, hold, and breathing out. And holding again. Before we breathe in, together one last time, deep breath, breathing in. Out through the mouth, big sigh. And just letting your breath go. Just letting it flow as it needs to and it wants to. Bringing both hands now to your belly. And just bringing your focus fully into your body, into your feet and your toes, into your legs, your knees, your thighs, your calves, into your hips, your womb space, and your belly, your sides and your lower back, your chest and your shoulder blades, your shoulders and your arms, your hands, your fingers, your neck, your face and your lips, your nose, eyes, eyebrows, eyelashes, your ears and the top of your head. Feeling from the roots of your hair all the way down to the tips and the bottom of your hair. Feeling your whole body and just saying hello. Aware of your flesh and blood body. We may have spent a lot of time in our heads in worry or fear, but here is your body, alive, heart beating, here on this earth, choosing to be and breathe, here with you, for you. And just feeling into that body and feeling if there's anywhere that has any tension or tightness. Is there anywhere that's been feeling or carrying the emotion that you've been going through? Can you locate the feelings? And just taking your hands without thinking, just feeling to where your hands need to go on your body, where they want to touch and communicate with. And just gifting your body with touch, gentle touch. Maybe your feet or your heart. You may want to hold your own hand. Keep your hands on your belly or your throat. Just taking your hands to wherever your body wishes to be touched, where it's feeling those feels. If there's any tension, taking it to that place. And just asking your body, how are you feeling? And don't force an answer. There doesn't need to be a word or a logical thought in your head. Your body is just feeling what it's feeling. And just keep asking, body, how are you feeling? Body, how are you feeling? Body, how are you feeling? Remembering to breathe deeply into that place. That place perhaps needs massage, gentle tapping, or it needs you to hold tighter, or even a gentle caress or a squeeze. And not making anything right or wrong. Just being with that feeling and just holding it, touching it. And then asking your body, is there anything that you need right now? Is there anything that I can do for you now? Is there anything that I can do for you today? Body, what do you need? And letting go of all the projections and the judgments, all the opinions, and just allowing your body and surrendering and trusting into what it needs, whatever that is. Body, what do you need right now? Body, what can I do for you today? Again, breathing into that. And just feeling into if there's anywhere else on your body that just wants to be held or touched. Anywhere else that's feeling any other tensions or tightness. Anywhere you've been carrying or holding. Just gently going to that place. And just spending a few moments, just you and your body. Taking your breath to wherever your hands are. Breathing in deeply and sending your breath to that place. With your hands in that place, taking in a deep breath in through your nose. And sighing out a deep breath. Making it as loud as you need, any noises. And also acknowledging and allowing that to be any noise it needs to be. It might not be the calm or the breath. It might be a sob or a cry, allowing that to flow. It might be more of a ha, whatever way it needs to move through. Being gentle with your body and just allowing it vocally to come out in any way that it needs to come out. That comes through as laughter, that's good as well. Knowing that you're not wrong, it can't be wrong. Whatever you feel, whatever you need is completely right. And when you feel it's right and good for you, just bringing your hands now to your belly. If they're not there already. Taking both hands to your lower belly. We're just going to go into our grounding and centering. So taking your breath and taking it deeply into where your hands are placed, feeling your belly rise and fall beneath your hands. Feeling into your womb space, right deep into your core, into your center. You may just have a slight feeling of that area. You may want to visualize a bud or a flower deep in your womb space. Or you may just want to have that feeling. And then feeling where your body meets the floor, the ground, the bed or the seat. Feeling into that point of contact. And if you were visualizing a flower or a bud, sending a stem down to reach and touch the floor. Or just feeling that descent going down. And feeling it reaching down, down, down to the ground, to the surface of the earth. And I'm feeling that spreading out as roots. From that point of contact, feel that breaking down, descending down into the earth. Feel that reaching and that weaving, that spreading and that exploring through the earth. Descending deeper and wider. Reaching and weaving through all of the layers and the multi-parts. And you go as deep as feels right for you. If you feel you need the grounding of Mother Earth deeply, then go deep down into her earth, deep down into the center. And finding there her molten core and wrapping your roots tightly around her. And really holding on if you feel you need that tight grounding, that security and that connection to her. Then she welcomes you. She receives you. And she holds you safe. She welcomes you back and in. But surrendering to whatever you need. You may just want to wrap around the roots of a tree, or you might just want to just gently explore just the layers of the earth. You might reach down into the caves. You might need time down there in the darkness. You might want to reach down to the waters, feeling the waters of the earth, and there feeling her flow, her rise and her fall, whatever you need. And bringing your focus now to your earth star. So a point about 1 meter to 3 meters below you, or it may be closer. A glowing point just below you, where you are always connected and deep in the earth. Your earth star. That glowing ball or light just below you. And just connecting in, feeling yourself in the descent, reaching down, and taking a deep breath in and out, and feeling that star, and know that you are grounded. I am grounded. And from that star, reaching up to your perineum and where you meet the earth with your body. Again, if you want to visualize that flower, you can visualize it reaching up through your spine, or you can just feel and breathe up your spine, vertebrae by vertebrae. That light from your earth star reaching up. Up and up and up your spine, up through your neck, up through your head and the top of your head, and reaching up through the top of your head, through your crown, reaching up to your soul star. A beautiful light shining or glowing just above your head, or it may be further away. And however it is right for you, it may be glowing like the sun or a star. It may be spinning, pulsing. It may be still. It could even be a butterfly or a bird. And just being aware of that, reaching up above your crown. And from that soul star, feeling that connection up into the universe, into the planets and the stars, reaching far beyond our ozone, reaching out to the Milky Way and beyond into the whole universe, and feeling your connection to every star, to the ends and to beginnings, to all of creation, to the flows and the spinning, the shooting stars, and feeling into that connection all the way through from your earth star in the earth, all the way through and up your spine, up to your soul star. And feeling the planets and the sun, the moon and the stars all shining down on you, sending you light, connecting in with you. And know that you are connected. I am connected. And from that earth star and from that soul star, feeling it coming down and reaching all around you, creating some form of protection around you. Whatever is right for you today, and it may be different every time you do this. It may be a diamond or a pyramid or a tree. It could be a house or a box. Just feeling from those 2 points, them creating and surrounding you with a form of protection. And if you have any guides or guardians, you may want to invite them in to strengthen this protection. And feeling it all around you, front, back, side, side, above and below. no gaps, and just feeling its strength, every side, top and bottom, a circle or a diamond, whatever's right for you, and feeling that protection around you, and know that you are protected. You are safe and you are secure. You are grounded, you are connected, and you are protected. And this protection can be as much as you wish, as you need, however much your body needs, your heart needs. You can have 3 layers, 4 layers, or if 1 layer is enough. You can imagine your space within filled with a violet flame, pulsing and bright. You can imagine your guardians or any deities on the outside protecting you. And just noticing how you feel in this space. And just noticing any of those feelings and again where they are. I'd like you now to ask, is this mine? And you'll have that feeling in your body. Is this mine? Is this someone else's? Or is this something else? If it's mine, you'll feel that in your body. You might feel a yes to someone else's. Something else might be the earth, or the collective, or the universe. Just surrendering to the fact that you may be feeling all of this. But for this moment, returning to sender. And just letting go and releasing all that is not yours. All that is not mine, I now return to sender with love and compassion. And just letting it go with your breath. And bringing your hands now, 2 hands together, palm to palm in a prayer. The 2 hands together, palm to palm, and just bringing that down to your womb space. You can have your hands facing down if you wish. I just want you to feel into a prayer that you wish to make. And it's okay if you wish this prayer for yourself. It's not selfish. Just acknowledging what you need. And there's no reason why you can't make a prayer for you and for the earth and for the universe at the same time. And just holding that prayer there in your womb, feeling deep down into your womb space and your intuition, and feeling into that prayer and holding it there in your hands, your palms together. And taking a deep breath and lifting that up to your heart space. and feeling all that you're feeling and your emotion, your hurts and your pains, your fears and your worry, and your love and your compassion. And your peace. And lifting it up, taking it up to your third eye or your crown. And taking that prayer up to your knowing, to your sight, so you may see it for its truth, acknowledge it for its truth. And taking a deep breath and lifting it up, opening your hands and releasing it up, out to the universe, up to the stars and the sun and the moon, and releasing that prayer up, opening your arms, your hands, lifting up, and feeling that lift from your earth star up through your hips and your womb, up your spine, up through your chest and your heart, your throat, and lifting up through your head, up through your hands, and lifting up, lifting that prayer up and releasing it up and out to the universe, knowing it will be heard, it is heard. And feeling that opening, that releasing, and then bringing your hands back down to the earth, to the side of you, to the ground. And taking a deep breath. And then bringing your hands again to wherever you need to. Know that you are grounded, you are connected, you are protected, you are heard, you are acknowledged, you are safe, you are secure, you are loved, you are right. And taking another 3 deep breaths together now, feeling into our circle again, and your sisters side to side of you, the circle of all of us together, the whole earth, breathing in together and hold, and again sighing out any noises, any breath, or just a deep sigh, breathing in and sighing out. Breathing in and breathing out. And then I invite you to just shake your body. So shaking your hands, shaking your arms, shaking your shoulders, shaking your hair, your mouth and your hips and your feet, your legs, and just shaking all out. Just letting everything have a good shake. Shake your hands up, shake them down to the ground. Have a good shake. Shake as much as you need to, for as long as you need to. If you need to stand up and just shake your whole body. It's also okay if you don't want to or you don't need to. Acknowledge and feel into what's right for your body. Okay. And we're just going to return now to your space. So returning to the room that you're in. Really becoming aware of the room around you. Of the furniture and the sounds. And before we open our eyes and fully return, just remembering the darkness of this moon, this new moon, the beginning of not just a cycle, the moon cycle, but the beginning of this astrological year, this beginning. And remembering that you have a choice about what this beginning means and what it can be and what it can hold. And in this point of connection, grounding, what is it that you choose? Nobody knows what the next few months will hold, but you can choose to ask your body what it needs every day. You can choose to feel all that you're feeling. You can choose to trust and surrender. You can choose those small things, going out into the garden rather than being on the computer. You can go and choose to touch a tree. You can choose that extra glass of water. You can choose to say no whenever you need to say no. You choose your boundaries. We have this opportunity here now with this new beginning to create change, to create possibility, to create beginnings. We are that liquid within the cocoon, and we get to choose the butterfly that emerges. So what do you choose? How can you choose this time for you? How can you choose this time for healing, for love, compassion? You always have a choice. And I acknowledge you for showing up today, showing up for you. And I acknowledge your courage for feeling all that you're feeling and choosing to be with that and choosing you here and this space. And when you feel ready, you can open your eyes. can stretch your body if you need to. You can move it in any way it needs to move. You need to change position if you haven't already. You can give it another good shake if you want to. Stretch in any way. Up, down. And just know, like I said, that you can come back to this space and use this meditation as much as you like, as much as you need to. So it will be recorded here, and you can come back and do this as many times as you need, and just acknowledge and choose that space for you when you